Alright, welcome to another circuit lesson on Arduinos. And today we're going to be talking about the tricolor LED, the LED that's basically 3-in-1. So let's go ahead and start by changing the name on that thing. So let's go ahead and label this tricolor LED. Alright, and let's go ahead and look for that one. There it is. And let's go ahead and start it there. And now let's go ahead and notice that there are a total of 4 pins, right? You have your red LED, your negative, right? Your cathode is ground, blue, and red and green LED, right? So R should technically be GB, right? But close enough. So red, blue, green, and your ground. So let's go ahead and do that connection real quick. Okay. Let's go ahead and set this up to, once again, this is our red one. So I'm going to go ahead and connect it to, oh, I'm sorry. What did I forget? I forgot our resistors. So make sure you have all of them. And then same deal. Change the size of the resistance. Alright. And let's go ahead and set these up to the ones with pulse module width. So let's do 11, 10, and 9. And since that one's the red one, it will get the, oops, it will get the red color. So it's blue. And then you're green. So let's get to our code. And oh yeah, I forgot about this. Yeah, you'll learn this as well. Okay, so real quick, let's go with our setting up our code. So let's go with integer. Let's go with the red LED, pin 11, and that'll be and then blue and green. Alright, let's go ahead and set up the pins. Alright, 2 outputs. Go ahead and paste that 2 more times. and blue, and green. Alright, so now let's go ahead and turn on the LEDs, digital. Right. To on. And then let's do the same thing for the other two lights. So let's go ahead, control copy, work smarter, not harder. Control paste, control paste. Keep doing that. Blue, green. And then if you notice, now all my LEDs are on. Now the reason why it turns white is because all three colors mixed together end up doing that. So in fact, check this out. If I want to turn on just the red one, alright, turn this to off, you get red. Right? I'll do the same thing. You can do the same thing for blue, same thing for green. You can mix them as well. What happens if you turn on the red and the blue one together? Right? So red and blue give you, I guess, this pink, purple, whatever the simulator thinks it is. So that's how you would turn these on and off. Now, I would actually say, what if I want to mix them together, right? What if I want to mix them so I get a little bit of blue and a lot of red, or a little bit of blue and a little bit of green? So what if you want to mix the intensity of this? And that's, if you remember from our last lesson, where the analog comes into play, right? So instead of digital, we use analog, correct? So let's go ahead and change those. Correct? Now I get to give it different power size. So remember, now we don't use on off. Now we gotta give it a degree. Now we gotta give it a measurement, right? And remember, the code is from 0 to 255. Okay? So whatever intensity, right? 100% or no percent is that range value. So let's go. Let's say we want to turn on just the red, right? Or in this case, let's just turn on the green one. So we don't want red or blue and green all the way. Now we got ourselves green, correct? Second thing, what if we want to mix them together, right? What's a lot of, well, let's just say a little bit of green, a little bit of blue, and no red. You get a teal looking color, turquoise color, or hue, whatever fancy word you want to use. What happens if we mix a little bit of red, a little bit of blue, and a little bit of everything? Once again, you still get that white color. Alright? A little bit of a lag, I guess. I'm not sure why those other colors coming in. It's, once again, actually, to the reason why is because electricity is not perfect. It tries to basically correct itself as it goes on, and it's never exact. So even though you see, for example, down here where it says 5 volts, you're not really getting 5 volts. You might actually be getting from like 4.7 to like 5.3 volts. So it's a range. So right now, as it bugs out, at that point, you got a lot of red, right? when you see something that's kind of like a mixed color, check it out. See if it happens right now. Oh, now you're consistent. Okay, so now you want to be consistent. But either way, if you see all red, oh, you see like green one, so therefore the green one got more power. Now the blue one. Now when you see like a torch course, that means because both of them overpowered the red one. So once again, electricity is not perfect science. It's an approximation. All right, now let's go ahead and comment this thing out real quick. So let's go ahead, and then it's always a good habit to have. Let's go ahead and put initialize and declare tricolor. LED. Let's go down here. Set pins to output. Down here. Setting. Color. Range. From 0 to 255. Okay, so there's a comment. Once again, you don't necessarily have to comment every single line. You could also comment every single block. Alright guys, cool. See you guys later.